So as long as you connect everyone to the stream, you'll hear like all the ambience and sound effects, stuff like that.
All right.
Oh, nice, nice.
Then I'm gonna
That's
unmute
cool.
the actual sound here, and my stream should be live. Let it refresh. All right, yeah, we're live.
All right, cool.
Okay. You guys all ready then?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So. So you've all of you as a party have received a letter bringing you to this island. It comes on a stormy, rainy day. As you approach the Tavern of the Giant Squid, you all enter. So you enter the Tavern of the Giant Squid, and you're all sat around the table. As you all begin to introduce each other to yourselves, as you've all realised you're all here for the same reason. So whoever wants to introduce himself first?
I'll go first. Before you sit, say, tiefling gentleman. Roughly about 6'2", which is about a little over average height for a tiefling. He has slightly red tinted skin and a pair of spiraling horns in the similar design of a ram's. Outfitted in slim leather armor. He says, good to meet you all. Name's Kyron then. Here for the same task?
I'm assuming
Well,
so.
I guess so. Yeah, I got this letter here.
Yeah, I suppose I'm here for the same reasons.
It would appear so to me.
Perfect. What are your guys' names?
I'll go first. I'm Kit. I'd be.
I'm Alar.
I'm Vargork. As the bugbear introduced himself, this fur is a lot more groomed than a typical bugbear's. More tame. It sits before you at the higher end of 8 feet tall, in full scale mail and with a shield.
I'd like to begin by saying you are a terrifying individual.
I'd try to curve that, but you can't change genetics.
I'm quietly thinking to myself if I really want to reach over and pet this animal.
Oh.
I think I'll refrain though.
Smart decision.
Yeah, might be.
I do have to say, I quite hate rain.
I enjoy it.
I don't mind it.
I don't particularly like it. It gets my fur all wet. You know how hard it is to dry out fur?
You know how much harder it is to put fire out of fur?
Actually, not that hard. You can just step out in the rain for that one.
But then it gets all wet, and now you have the first on.
Yeah, you have
I
wet
know, but at
fur
least I'm
and
not-
smells like shit.
Well, at least I know how to be polite, unlike humans.
That's alright. Humans don't have to be polite, we just have to be right.
Which most of the time you are not. Such pitiful creatures.
But if we think we are.
Then you end up dead.
Or very lucky.
In my experience, the first option is more common.
Yeah, well, all the experience in the world can only do you so much. Luck is where people survive. And that's been my thought process for as long as I've been alive.
Fair play, I suppose.
In a roundabout way, at least. So, if I had to ask, has anyone else actually looked at their letter? In depth?
I skimmed it.
Because
I gave it a read over.
I kind of glanced at it, and I was bored, so I was like, fuck it, why not?
I immediately saw that there was some type of reward. That was
You
a
and
bit
me are
long
here
fun.
for you and me are here for similar reasons, then, friend.
I'm here to pass the time.
Here to make some coin.
Indeed.
So, what does a
Well,
bugbear? What does a bugbear need coin for?
That's simple. I'm not like the majority of my race. I actually have ambitions aside from hunting.
You're pretty well spoken for a bugbear. Did you learn this, or were you taught?
I wasn't indeed taught. I wasn't exactly raised in a traditional tribe.
Hmm.
My tribe was killed by some hunters. I kind of stumbled upon a town of elves. They took me in and taught me how to speak properly.
Ah,
Bugbear-
controlled by elves.
A bugbear raised by elves.
More or less.
A unique commodity these days, or any days, I suppose.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, I'm the first example of it.
Makes
I've been
sense.
drifting about as long as I've been alive, so.
Nowhere to call home.
Not anymore. Not for a really long time.
I find that it's when you're on the road you meet the best types of people, and the worst, of course.
I believe when your town is destroyed completely in front of you, you meet the worst kind of people.
Well, I'm sure in that situation you meet pretty awful people. Yes.
Trust me, my human friend. I can sympathize. Fuck.
Do you want me to give you a second elf-taught bugbear?
Yes. I don't know if the elves taught you very well, friend.
My
Even if,
common is still a bit rusty at times,
with all the teaching in the world, it still takes practice.
of which I have very little.
Well, there we go. We won't hold it against you in that regard.
Nevertheless,
So why exactly are we here?
he speaks. I was a little worried you were mute. I was going to have to do all the heavy lifting when it came to conversations around here.
No, I've been talking. I don't know if you could hear me.
Were you speaking above the instruments in the back?
I guess not.
I didn't even see your thing light up. So,
As you all continue to talk, you're suddenly interrupted by the bartender who comes over to you. He brings you some drinks and places on the table. Alright guys, I'm Bob. I see you've got my letter. And here's help yourself to some free drinks. And hope you can fix our problem we got here. If you want to know anything, just let me know. Come over, talk to me, or ask me what you do. You can see it's not really too busy here, so I can't really stay too long chatty chatter. But if you want to talk to me, I'm over at the bar. Enjoy yourself, some free drinks. If you need to know anything, just let me know. I'll be over at the bar. Name's Bob. So enjoy. And,
Thank you, Bob. Can't say no to a free drink.
I take my drink and I set it in front of the bugbear.
I was about to do the same. I'll slide mine over to the wood elf. Wait,
the
wood
bugbear
elf?
merely shrugs and drinks both drinks that were put in front of him. Much appreciated.
My bad.
No
I slide it to
problem.
the druid. That was what I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Furbolg.
Fearbold. He's in Fearbold. Do you have a name? I didn't quite catch it if you said it. Sorry.
Alar. Alar's the name.
Alar. Alar, Kit, and one more time. What was it? Vaginal.
Oh, I laugh
This-
meagerly.
This is Vargork.
I think we have a new nickname for the bugbear.
Tell me whatever you wish. I do not exactly care.
Simple enough. Kyron stands and makes his way to Bob. I had a few quick questions I'd like to have answered if you had the moment.
Oh, hello there, friend. Yes, anything you need?
In terms of lodging for this time here, should we are unable to complete this job you sent for us in a timely manner, where would we be able to stay at, and what would the going price for that be if there was one?
Oh, well, you're all welcome to stay as long as you want. There's no price as long as you can fix the problem I have. But there are 2 rooms to the right and 2 rooms to the left. There are plenty of beds. You're free to stay as long as you would like, as long as you can solve my problem. But yes, help yourself to some rooms if you would need them. They're all yours.
And your problem you outlined in the letter, could we get any more details on that than what was previously addressed?
Well, you see, it isn't too busy here, and our customers aren't really coming in as much because if you aren't really aware of the island, we get usually a lot of visitors to try our famous ale, you see, and the ingredient is kind of a secret, but it comes from the fishery, and the fishery has been dried up for a couple of weeks, and the fishermen haven't seemed to be catching anything. And a week prior to that happening, we had a wizard visit not long ago. Came asking all sorts of questions, and then he just went off, and he's somewhere on the island, I'm sure. He told me he was going somewhere up the island. But ever since he visited, the fishery dried, and then we haven't been able to make our famous drink. No one's come to visit, and things haven't been looking too good. That's the main issue. So I assume it's the wizard, and he's done something. I don't know what, but he has definitely done something to affect this.
Do you have a description of this wizard or even a name?
He didn't really give a name, but all I remember, he had a pointy blue hat, long beard, and like a blue robe. He
Okay.
didn't speak too much. He just asked very odd questions, and then was off.
Do you remember what those questions were?
I mean, you'd think one wouldn't forget being so odd, but I remember just reacting to him like, why on earth would he want to know that? I mean, one question was resolving some of the species on the island. He was very interested in 1 or 2 of the species of crabs we have here. Not particularly known why. I mean, that is one of the things the fishermen do tend to catch. But that was one weird thing. I mean, why would a wizard have interest in that? I don't know.
I see.
Which brings me further why I suspect him.
Yes. Fair suspicions to have. I'd probably be able to begin conducting any search of the island in the morning. What time is it, by the way? About.
Oh, if I don't say, I'm pretty sure. What'd you say? It's just gone dark. It's what we call. You know, it's not too late in the night.
Still, with this rain, I'm sure it'd be very difficult to find anything of note. So I'll probably leave it till the morning when the rain dries up.
Yes, of course. And if there's anything you need to know, or
Are you the owner of this establishment?
yes, it's just me. I'm afraid.
At this point, I'll walk up behind you. Do you happen to know where wares might be bought around here?
Uh, where's sadly, I'm not sure anyone would sell wares around here. I know we have a couple of travellers on boats by the fishery that some people might come for trade, and they do like a market sale now and again around the tavern. But they haven't visited since the visitors have been going down. But if you are desperate for wares and stuff of that sort, I'm guessing near the fishery there might be something. That's if you're lucky to find anyone.
All right, thank you.
Of course. Further up the island, is there anything of note?
Anything to note, did you say?
Yeah, I think I saw a mountain when we arrived here, a small mountain range.
Yeah, it's just a mountain. I'm not too sure what else to say about it. It's been here since I've been here. Uh, there's not much else. There's there's the forest before the mountain. There's the fishery, a couple of islands on the outside, which I have no knowledge of. But I'm not sure. I mean, some of the fishermen may know more, because they usually ride around the islands and up north. But for me, I just stay in my tavern. I receive what I get from the fishermen, and I just make my ale and greet guests.
Makes sense, of course. Alright, well, I have no further questions. Thank you, though, for your time.
Oh, welcome. Please enjoy and stay as long as you need. And if there's anything else I can do, let me know.
Oh, well.
What do you know about the islands surrounding this one?
Like I said, I barely know anything. I just know there's islands there. I assume the fishermen know more because they fish around those areas. I don't know if anyone have visited those islands, but I'm guessing they know way more about that sort than me.
All right,
I return to the table.
I walk with you.
As you return to the table, suddenly you hear a thump at the door of the tavern as it collapses and falls to the ground, and man bursts in, not looking too well. He's wet, drenched. His skin on his neck and his arm are like an orange tinge. He looks very sickly. You can barely make out a word. And he starts to walk in. He starts throwing some of the bartender tables, not far from your table, around aggressively. As his arm then rips off, and a big pincer rips out instead.
Oh,
And then he
goodness.
Then he looks at your party. Now I would ask you to roll initiative, guys.
Uh-oh.
So if you to the roll initiative.
Yep.
So we've got initial of 5. Okay, so it goes 0 cool first. Zero. Okay. Then who would want to go first to Kit and Vargor, since you both got the same number?
That's up to Vargort.
I'll let Kit go first.
I can deal with that.
Okay. So, Zero, what would you like to do?
I'd like to shout to the man, whoa, friend, if you need help, I can give it. But if you need pain, I can give you that too. And I'm going to hold my action to see what he does. If he attacks, I'm going to attack back.
He doesn't really respond. He just looks at you angrily and lunges forward.
Alright, then I'll attack. Produce flame. Try to throw it at him.
Roll.
Shit. 15, does that hit?
Yeah, it's a hit. How much damage does that do?
7 damage.
Not bad.
Pretty good. So he's staggered, he steps back, and he really feels that. And then we go over to Kairon's turn, or Karen? Karen?
Yeah, Chiron.
Kairon's turn. What would you like to do?
I sort of I watch as he gets attacked initially. I say, alright, I suppose we're doing this then. And I would like to try and strike him with my short sword.
Okay, roll.
Boom.
Yeah, it's a hit. Well,
It's a crit.
roll.
No, it's not. It's 17.
That's
Roll.
everything. Alright.
Wanna roll for damage?
Seven more damage.
Do you have any modifiers to add onto that, or is that it?
I believe it's just a +3. Unless, do I add my dex to the damage as well?
I believe you just add the damage type. Short sword
Yeah,
should be slashing, should be +3.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So that's a total of 10 then, yeah?
Well, no, I rolled a 4 + 3 for 7.
So 7 damage.
So 7 total. Okay. So, okay, he staggers back, and he's barely standing after that slash. And now I believe it's his turn to attack. So I rolled a 9.
Okay.
So I got an 18, and he's going to charge at 0.
Alright.
What's your armor? It's 18,
AC.
so I'm guessing
AC is
it'll be-
13.
Yeah. So, rough damage. Was that the hit? So, look at his attacks. So, he does a melee slash, that's 2 damage.
Just a scratch.
Tis but a scratch.
And then he leans back half tired from just doing that burst of attack. And then it goes to Kit's turn.
Question, do I have an option to be able to try to cut the arm off of him?
Yeah.
Alright, because I believe that's what I'm going to be trying to do.
Okay, do that if you want.
Roll for a hit.
So yeah, that's definitely a hit.
And then roll for damage, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, 9 damage.
Okay, so you kill him doing
Nice.
that.
I'm just picturing you trying to cut
Going,
off
going
his
for the arm. Going for the arm, eh?
Yeah, I went for the arm, but I missed a little bit.
Do you want to describe how you kill him?
A little bit. That's his neck.
Do you want to describe how you kill him then?
Do what?
Do you want to describe how you kill him?
I sling straight towards his arm, didn't realize how soft the meat was going to be, and it went right between his chin and his chest.
Oh lord. So yeah, he falls to the ground, and the body lays on the ground. Half the people in the tavern leave, bartender's shocked. Some people in the tavern aren't too shocked as the bar owner. Where everyone else is quiet of what's just happened and confused about the man and his crab-like arm.
I want to call out to the people of the tavern and say, is this the first thing that's happened like this?
Most of them stay quiet. The bartender answers, I have no idea what that thing is, but he looks just like a normal man to me if he didn't have that arm there. I'm so confused. We've never seen this in here before, ever.
I would like to wipe the blood of my sword off on the creature laying on the ground, point it at the bartender, and ask him if he's telling us everything.
Oh, hold on now there, friend. Don't need to point blades at our allies quite yet.
Well, I'm assuming I'm like, what, 15 feet away, right?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good distance. Just slight intimidation.
Okay. He goes, I don't know anything, I swear. This is the first time I'm hearing of this. This is the first time I've seen anything like this, ever. I just stay in here. If anything goes outside, I don't know anything. Inside, that's a whole different story, and this is the first time I have seen anything like this.
I'm going to sheath my weapon because I believe him.
Can I insight check that?
What do you want to insight check?
About him not knowing anything about it. He's never seen anything like this before.
Do you have to roll?
Yep, okay, I was making sure. Oh, that is not a good roll.
He goes, yes, that is true. I do not know what goes on outside these walls.
Well, geez, Bob, I'm sorry that had to happen. You want me to drag the body outside?
Yeah, I cleaned my blade. I'll do the hand of dragging the body.
I mean, help yourself. Whatever you need, whatever you need to solve the problem. I assure you, whatever happened to this man must be that wizard. I mean, any other reason why a man would have an arm of a crab, you tell me. But I assume the wizard did this, and you may do with the body of what you wish might solve the problem. I don't know. As long as it's not on my floor, I will clean it myself. But if you want to take it, you take it.
I'll grab the arm and help them drag the body as well.
After that, I'm going to search it for gold.
Actually, I searched it before we dragged the body, so everyone knows what I am. Does he have anything on him in general, I guess? Or even just do it?
Yeah, that'd be a good question.
Say that again.
Does he have anything on him in general?
He is wearing a necklace, a wooden necklace.
I'd feel bad to desecrate the dead.
I'll remove the necklace myself.
Okay.
Alright.
Don't
Anything
look
in
for
his
the necklace.
anything in his pockets really fast?
In his pockets, all he has is 5 copper coins.
I will take 5 copper coins. Alright.
I'm going to cut the arm open and see if it actually resembles that of an actual crab.
Yeah, I want to look at the... Can I look at that necklace, whoever picked it up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can look at it. I'll hand it to you to look at.
Alright, I inspect the necklace.
Okay, when you look at the necklace, all you see is that it's made of rope, but in the middle it's got like a wooden charm with like an emblem carved into it.
Can I see if I recognize the emblem at all? Or if
You can see if you recognise it. If you roll for wisdom, I think it would be, yeah.
I believe so. Just a wisdom in general? Or
Yeah, just wisdom.
I believe it would be a history, so wouldn't that be intelligence?
Yeah, at that point, I think it would be history.
Which is an intelligence check.
Okay, yeah. Just go intelligence, yeah.
so I'm doing history? It's +0 anyway. Ooh, 19.
Okay, as you look at the necklace, it's not something you personally recognise,
Right.
but you can tell that it's, let's just say, it seems like a guild of some sort logo. That's all you can really tell.
I want to ask Bob if he knows anything about it.
Okay.
I'm going to stay with the body for now.
Yes, young chap, what would you like to know?
This necklace. Do you know anything about this emblem right here? I believe it might belong to a group of some sorts, but I'm not too sure myself.
I've seen a couple of people wear that necklace coming in and out of here. I'm pretty sure a couple of fishermen wear that necklace. I'm not sure of the purpose or the reason for the necklace. I just assume they were all buddies and they all wear the same necklace, for all I know. But I'm pretty sure a couple of fishermen wear that. I don't see them around here at the minute, but I'm pretty sure they could either be at the fishery. If I'm sure they would recognise it for sure.
Makes sense. Again, I'll look into it, hoping that no other madmen with crab appendages come bursting through. Would you like a hand putting your door back up? I hate for the rain to get in too terribly.
Oh yes, I hope so too, and thank you.
Sorry. I'll help them move the body out if they're about to move it.
Yes, thank you.
At this point, I'd like to cut the arm open and see if it looks like a crab on the inside as well.
What, the pincer arm?
Yes. One I cut off?
Okay, cut open his human arm too, just to be safe.
Yeah, we could.
Is this some sort of autopsy now?
Yes, to an extent.
On this bartender's floor, yeah.
No, in the street.
Oh, okay.
Investigation.
So we drag it outside first. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like crowds back on the menus. Yeah.
All right. Once we're outside and it's just the four of us, at least just the three of us, and one more can. I want to say to the group, I think it's a little odd that this barkeep knows nothing of what goes on in this town, but I suppose that's what happens in a small town.
I rebuttal that with the fact the smaller the town, the more quickly news travels, and the more everyone will know.
I can agree with that.
I've been to enough small towns over the time to know that.
Besides, what kind of a bartender never leaves his bar? Doesn't he at least have a house somewhere?
Maybe he lives in the bar. Maybe he lives in the bar.
Yeah, a lot of the bartenders I've seen along my way have lived in the taverns they owned.
In any case, this necklace, it might pertain to some of the fishermen that come and go from the island and the neighboring islands. So first thing in the morning, I say that we start asking around and seeing what they know.
I would like to see if you would give it back to me.
I'll give it back.
All right, I'll go ahead and put it around my neck and wear it.
No. Careful, don't get mistaken as a crabman in the later time.
It'll be under my chainmail, but it's the one place I can guarantee nobody will be able to swipe it from me.
You wanna make a bet about that?
It depends on how many limbs you want to lose.
No, you do not want to make that bet against a rogue.
Yes, but
Especially if...
right. But here's the point: is there's only one rogue and one person I believe that could take it from me. If it wound up gone, I'd know who it was. That defeats part of the purpose of
Are
it.
you calling me a thief of some kind?
No, I'm calling you a slithery bastard.
Most worse is a bugbear that ends up stealing it.
Oh, that would be ironic. It's the
I will not
safest
be-
place. It's
I
the
will
least
not take
likely
blame
to
for
be
other
stolen.
man's crimes. I'm no thief.
I personally don't want to touch another man's wood.
Well said, my furry friend. Now let's get the fuck out of the rain.
I'd like to stand in the rain a little longer.
I'll go back inside and finish my drink.
Oh, I'm going back inside to die off. And I yell back to Kit, "You're a madman!"
And I'll stay standing at the door, keeping an eye out.
Oh, someone help me put this door back up.
I'll go ahead and help you. I'm
Alright.
standing here anyway.
Alright, I'll give the door a heave and put it back up. Alright. I guess I'll probably end up handing in for the night, honestly. As I go, I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep and put 4 copper on the table and say, "For your troubles."
Oh, thank you, kind sir. That's very, very gracious of you.
And I'm gonna call dibs on one of the rooms on the left. And I'll probably end up heading in for the night.
I think I'll walk around outside just a little bit, kind of get an eye for the town, and then I'll shortly after head back in. Because he said it was getting dark, and there's probably not going to be much I can see in the rain at this point.
Probably
So
not.
As you look around, Kit, there's not much really to be seen.
All right.
All you can really see is some slight lights in the distance. What seems like ships. The tavern, and there isn't really any town. It's literally just a tavern, and people just visit. The only people that visit are the fisheries and visitors.
All right. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and turn in with the rest of them. So are we going to consider this a long rest?
Yeah, you can have a long rest if you want.
Yeah, I'd say we turn in for the night. Nothing we can do right now anyway.
Fair enough.
Alright. We are long rested tonight.
So as the bartender leads you to both to the rooms on the left and the right, you all have a long rest and wake up refreshed and ready for the morning. You can see as you awake, the tavern's not busy at all.
Is the bartender there?
Yeah, Martin's at his bar waiting and just cleaning some glasses.
I asked if there's anywhere to get a meal, or if he has anything that would suffice to eat early in the morning.
If you want a meal, I can cook up some fish. The fish that we got left. There isn't much choice, I'm afraid, with the fish to eat, but that's all we
Fish
got here.
is perfectly fine. I'll take mine burnt black.
Oh. Sure.
I'll have mine soft.
Ah. Yes, sir, right up. Does anyone else would like some fish, or is it just you two?
Sure, I'll eat.
I'll
Give
take
it to me
some
how
as
it
well.
comes.
Right, yeah. So the bartender goes off and cooks up the fish exactly how you've all differently requested it, and he brings it to you to the table. The black burnt fish for one of you, and the soft one, and
Just like Mother used to make it.
yes, enjoy.
She wasn't
I'm not
much of a
su-
cook, my mother.
I'm not sure how that the burnt one will go, but enjoy.
I eat the black. Start
I'll
to
eat-
finish.
I'll eat all but the bone of mine and the skin.
Alright, so, game plan for today. Go to the docks.
Yeah, I'd say we investigate the fishery, see what we can find.
Ask what we know about the necklace, but I think it might be best not to let them know we have it right away.
That's why it's under my chainmail. I figure we will look around and see who else wears one first.
Don't show all of my cards quite yet.
Right.
Furthermore, the wizard somewhere on the island, I have a brief description of him, no name, asks some weird questions. So, once you guys are all ready to go, I'd say we head out.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Chiron while investigating and let Vargok and, I forgot your name, it's Elar, investigate if they're alright with that plan as well, if all of you are.
Yeah, sounds good.
Works for me, friend.
Well,
How
you
about
two
you,
are
Alar?
asking about.
Sounds good.
Okay.
You want to split up the party?
I wouldn't say split up, but
But
We're-
like,
We're going to the same locations, just
we're
two
gonna
of
be in
us.
two groups of two. We're going all to the
Yeah.
same spot, though.
We're
Because
going to
fishery is a bit distance away.
yeah, we're still going to the fishery together. It's just two of us are going to be asking about the necklace, while the other two are asking about the surrounding islands.
Oh, okay.
and if you're alright with this, Chiron and Alar and Vargork, Vagina, whatever your name was, I think it's Vargork.
You got it right.
I would suggest letting Vargork and Alar talk about the necklace. It'd be a little disconcerting with, what is it, Bugbear, I think you are? And a druid asking about the islands, I feel like.
Makes no difference to me, I suppose, as long as all the information is gathered at the end of the day.
I can live with that.
I mean, no offense, but do you really think a tiefling would be much better?
I think the human aspect of our grouping might work to our advantage.
I raise my arms. I'm like, hey.
How
the
tall is a tiefling?
I am 6'2",
You're 6'2"?
which is on like the high end of a tiefling.
Well, me and you are the same height then.
Oh no. This is like about as tall as a tiefling should get.
I'm not sure
So,
how tall
how-
humans got back then.
In D&D, you're about the right height.
Oh, cool.
How tall is Alar again?
7 feet tall.
Oh, good.
Oh,
the
yeah.
tall ones are together.
The giants will go and inquire about a necklace.
While normal-sized people will talk about islands.
I'm sure this could not look any more suspiciously if one attempt. Nevertheless, let's begin our journey. About how far of a walk would you say it is to the fishery?
The fishery is not too far. It's like an hour or two travel.
It's about a mile or two then.
Yeah.
Okay.
These groups also work out for a different reason. Each of the two-person groups have a person with night vision and a person without.
Wait, who has night vision?
Me, I've got dark vision.
So do I.
Oh, sweet. That's why I couldn't see anything last night.
I can see in the dark. Well,
Very well.
Yeah, the the devil and the bugbear both have dark vision.
I resent the statement of being a devil.
Oh yeah, tieflings are
Although
devil
I-
class.
Yes,
Fine.
I have resistance.
devil.
Yes. Thank you. Let's make our way.
I'll agree with that.
Indeed, let's.
Oh, Chiron, you look weird.
I get that a lot. Thank you.
I want to see if I can put a picture of you onto my OBS as well. Yeah, that's what he looks like.
I try my best to not look weird, but it happens from time to time.
Oh, it's just your appearance isn't what I was thinking. It's not that you
Red-tinted
look
skin, gray
strange.
eyes.
It's not that you look strange. It's that you look completely different than what I was thinking. I'm blind, apparently, too. I try not to look at physical appearances much. I'll be there. I'll say that.
Well, that's kind of you. Wish the whole world had your sentiment.
I've seen a lot of people on my travels and a lot of things on my travels. It pays off not to be paying too much attention to how things look or how they act.
Yes, people in this world seem to get a predetermined disposition against people of my caliber, if you will.
Yeah, you don't look like something I despise, and if you don't look like that, I don't really care.
Glad to know. In any case, I'm a little concerned as to the nature of how this inquiry is going to go. I can only hope that it goes well, but there's a good chance that whoever we get there isn't going to be very willing to work with us.
Yeah, probably.
You never know.
Take no offense either, Bugbear, but some of us might invoke more fear than others.
I'm fully aware. The only one that probably won't invoke fear is a human.
I can doubt they'll be afraid of the elf, or, you know.
I don't know.
No.
The human can strike
No.
a fair amount of fear depending on how he acts, right?
We have a human, a bugbear, a tiefling, and a furbolg.
Oh,
And a
Fearball.
wood elf.
He's not here, though. So
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean,
is Alar the-
currently,
What is a lore?
he's the furbolg.
Furbolg?
Yes, I'm a furball.
My
Furbolg.
fault, sorry.
Yeah, so they're gentle-ish looking, but they're still not the easiest thing to accept. And then the fact that he can turn invisible whenever the hell he wants, and that's just kind of weird.
I
That
wonder
could
how many
freak people
swings it
out.
would take for me to find him if you tried that. Can I pat you on
Who
the back
knows?
this time? How about this time? Just
Oh,
because I'm
well.
curious, what's the movement speed on a firebolg? Furbolg.
30 feet.
Okay.
30 feet, same. It's the same for most classes.
Okay.
The only
Unless
ones that are
The smaller ones, like Gnome and Halfling, I think, are like 25.
gnome, halfling, and dwarf are 25, and centaur is 40.
Holy shit. They
I
can
mean,
fucking
they're
cruise.
literally.
I wonder
They're
why
literally-
they can move that fast. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
they
no.
almost, it's almost like they have 4 legs or something.
It can't be that. It must be the hair.
Yeah, it has to be.
Definitely the hair.
Or the chest.
Tieflings, I apologize. Centaurs do have old chests most of the time. I've never met a centaur that wasn't proud of his lineage.
All right,
Then
so
again,
if
I
y'all-
haven't met most people that weren't proud of their lineage.
So if y'all are ready, I think we should start walking. That way we can go ahead and get there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree.
Jesus, dog, fucking pass it at least.
It's a vape. It's my nicotine fix so I don't smoke so many cigarettes.
Fair enough.
Off we go.
Off we go.
So if I'm not badly mistaken, we are heading, what, southeast? Or no, northeast from here, isn't it?
Yep, northeast.
Okay.
So, you and your party begin to walk towards the fishery. You have a long hour walk. Before you reach the fishery, you notice a slight blood trail on the path leading away
Like behind us or ahead of us?
ahead.
Or up the lava trail, you said? Or blood trail?
A blood.
Blood.
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Okay. Well, that is not alarming in the slightest of ways.
Not at all. Seems like it'd
Hey,
be quite common around here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's not fish blood.
I would say so. It's hard to make a
Well,
fish bleed.
We can't rule out all the possibilities just yet. Let's go investigate.
Well,
Right.
considering it's starting here and leading to the fishery as opposed to vice versa.
You never know that. It could lead from the fishery to here.
And it just so happened to run out of blood at this spot.
Maybe
Stuff-
something got it?
Stuff needs out.
Yeah, there's only so much blood in the body. I would suggest we keep an eye out and an ear out as we walk.
Yeah. Does at any point does it branch off the trail?
It slightly goes to the left, just slightly away from the fishery.
What do you think? We should
Um,
check it out?
Oh, undoubtedly. If someone needs help, we're gonna get there immediately.
Yeah. Suppose we should help. Should help if we can.
I reckon I can be okay with that.
We're gonna follow the blood trail to wherever it leads.
Okay, as you follow the blood trail, it doesn't lead too far away. In fact, you find where it leads rather quickly, and it leads to a hole in the ground, roughly the size, big enough for a halfling to fit in.
How deep does it go?
I guess the proper question, could we see the bottom?
You can if you have dark vision.
I can.
Alright, so that means that it's less than 60 feet.
Yes.
Is it just an empty hole? Nothing's in it.
I mean,
I'm look.
investigate it.
Yeah, okay. I'd like to investigate it then. I want to look into it. Make my
I will.
investigation check.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a
Ooh.
hole. You guys, it's a hole.
I will invest. I will investigate as well.
You guys, you both found a hole.
It's a dark hole.
Vargork somehow finds a way to fall into the hole.
Wait, he wouldn't fit, would he?
I mean,
No, that's the joke there.
Okay.
you could stick your head in.
Oh,
You could just, you can just reach in. You can reach to the bottom if you wanted to.
Oh,
You know what? I've got no need for limbs today.
I'll reach in.
I think I might have faster reaction time than you. I'll reach in.
I mean, I have longer limbs, so I can reach around further.
Go for it, I suppose.
Vargork will reach his arm into the hole and try to feel around.
As Vargork reaches into the hole, he feels what seems to be a human hand.
Will you shake it?
So, there's something dead in here. I'm gonna pull it up. Vargork is gonna grip onto the hand and attempt to pull it through the hole.
As he pulls the hand out, it literally is just a hand with a ring on one of the fingers.
Why?
What does the ring look like?
It's gold with a red ruby on it.
I say
I'll
we
take it.
Yeah.
Needed some new jewelry.
Eh.
Oh, but you want to give me hell over wearing a dead
I'll
man's
take the
jewelry.
ring, and
Oh, I think this would come in handy on our journey.
I would like to ask what the hand looks like.
The hand isn't too pale, so it doesn't seem like whatever happened wasn't too long ago.
what? Is it like the size of a human's hand? Or is
Yeah,
it
that
the
was what I
size
was after.
It's a human's hand.
Males or females,
Okay.
can you tell?
Male.
Male. So human male. Not too
Left
long
or
ago
right?
either.
You don't
Yeah,
think
that's
it
a good
belongs to our? You don't think it belongs to our Pinson friend up there, do you?
No, his arm fell off
No.
there at the bar.
Oh.
Did we ever grab that arm?
I don't know. We drug the body out. I was assuming somebody would have grabbed it on the way.
I'm assuming we didn't leave a just severed arm
I-
in the bar.
Well, the bartender did say he'd clean it up, but we could take the body.
Yeah. So I mean,
For all we know, he threw it in a dumpster, and whatever found this just dragged it over here.
that could be a good point, but I wouldn't think so.
Well, it's like Kyron said earlier, can't rule out every possibility.
That's a lot of blood for just an arm, especially with it have fallen off last night,
I think a good point.
and there's no heart to pump it.
Also, I'll assume whoever lost their arm probably lost it, or lost their hand, lost it way back there. Although as to why it's dumped here, I'm not too sure. Can I investigate the surrounding area to see if I notice anything?
Investigate the what, sorry?
The surrounding area.
Just what's right
Surrounding
around.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll for it. What would it be? Perception or something?
I would think so.
Or
Think it-
wisdom, because that's got awareness in. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so perception. Perception was my belief.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's passive intelligence for investigation. It might apply as well.
I mean, yeah, but this wouldn't be a passive. This would be an active.
Yeah,
What
I'm
do you
act-
roll
I'm
for?
I'm actively looking.
All right.
I only got a 9, so I doubt I really notice much.
Okay, so you look around. There's not much from what you can see, other than the hole, and then as you look around, you can just see the fishery in the distance.
I will
Is-
check as well.
Is there anything? We're taking checks actually. Where else? Ooh, that is much better than I got.
What would you like to look for, Vargor?
I would just like to look for any like scratch marks, anything that could have dragged said hand over to the hole or created the hole, anything of the like.
I mean, from what you can tell, from the hole, all you can see is slight human foot tracks
Leading to or away?
to the hole.
Okay, now at this point I'm just getting kind of confused at the moment. There's human foot tracks leading to this hole that can barely fit my arm.
I'm guessing, if I had to guess, they
I
lost
don't think
something,
they-
was walking this way towards the fishery, and something got them after they got here.
Possibly.
And why would the blood trail be leading to here?
Because someone lost something back there. They were walking and something finished them off here.
Maybe they were walking from here back to the town.
Maybe. That could be a good
Right.
point.
Got that way under the blood trail until whatever it was caught up to them.
Maybe. Or they just finally stopped the bleeding. This is all speculation
you
at this
just-
point.
I don't think you just stop bleeding while missing a hand, friend. There's only one way that happens.
You wrap something tight enough around it.
Fair play, I suppose, but I think we would have heard news of a man missing a hand hit in town, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Well, then again, did anybody actually look at the arm that came off the man in the bar?
I did not.
He disappears from existence as it says that.
Because we know the arm fell off. Did anybody see if the hand was still attached to it?
I did not think to check.
Nah, I didn't check.
Neither
I did not think it was relevant.
I
Well-
guess we all played ourselves.
Either of the fools today. Unfortunately, we can go back and check later in the day.
Yeah.
While we're here, I say we conduct our inquiry at the fishery. I
I'll
think
agree
we should
with that.
definitely hold on to the hand.
Hold
until
hands to the
no one
hand.
can use it. You hold it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I put the ring in my pocket.
Definitely keep a hold of it. It might come in handy later.
Can I take a look at the ring before you pocket it?
I hate you so much. Yeah, take the fucking ring. I swear to God, I'm gonna stab a fucking
I would like to roll a perception check looking for inscriptions on the inside of the ring.
I'm gonna say this right now. You don't want to start a fight with a bugbear.
I don't know. He seems cute and cuddly.
We'll roll for that.
Yeah. Which perception check do I roll with?
I think it would be investigation, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be. Yeah.
All right.
The bugbear may seem cute and cuddly, but he's also the one that helped you 2v1 an ancient dragon.
Yeah. All right. So it would be a D20, and you said investigation.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see.
So wisdom. No, intelligence.
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 Yeah, your investigation.
All right. So I get a +1. I get an 11.
Okay, from what you can tell, there is an initial B on the inside of the ring.
All right. That's kind of what I thought. I'll go ahead and hand the ring back to Vagina.
It's
didn't
my
have
ring.
it.
Oh,
It's
is it?
mine. It's ours.
Then why did everybody say I was picking a fight with a bugbear?
No, I
No,
was
not-
gonna pick. I was picking the fight with somebody.
Okay, yeah, you can have the ring back then, Chiron.
Yeah, no,
That's my bad, man.
You're good. All right.
because I had made the hand pun, and he said he was gonna stab a bugbear, and I told him he didn't want to pick a fight with the bugbear.
Okay.
He said it might come in handy. It's very distraught.
Okay. So what do y'all say we head over to the fishery now?
Yeah, it'd be a good
Sure.
idea.
Can't do more here.
So you go.
Yeah.
So as you head over to the fishery,
Really fast, before we enter, sorry. Should we inquire about the hole at all?
I am going to remain silent on that question.
Oh my fucking God. Children, all of you.
I didn't mean it like that. I was actually meaning as in I don't know. You talk about what you want.
Alright. Alright, just wanted to run by it. Alright, continue, sorry.
Okay, so as you walk close to the fishery, from the distance you can see two fishermen on the end of a wooden pier, what seems like they're to be attempting fishing, and one lonesome fisherman on the other end of the pier, just what seems like he seems to be messing with some tools.
One lonesome one, eh? That's my type of guy.
Well, if there's somebody alone, I assume the two smaller people would want to approach him.
Most likely.
That way we don't give off the wrong vibe.
Alright, me and Kit will go to the lone fisherman fiddling with his tools.
Darth Vader in the chat.
Yes.
Alright.
Sorry?
So you approach the lone fisherman, did you say?
Yes.
So the turns around. He's first startled by people he's never seen before, as this island is predominantly mostly humans. So he's a bit startled by seeing other races.
Tiefling got it. Because the tiefling and the human are the only ones that approached.
Yeah, but I'm guessing the other two aren't too far behind. They're physically there. They can be seen.
Yeah, fair.
And he goes, he goes, hello, can I help you lot here? I'm feeling very confused. What can we help you? We don't really get much visitors.
I give him a big old smile. I say, hello, my name is Kyra.
And I'm Kit. We'd just like to get your opinion on a couple things real quick if you have the time.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're not too busy here. I mean, my brothers over there are desperately trying to catch, but I don't think they need me anytime soon. So, sure, entertain me with your questions if you can.
Do y'all not fish off of boats?
I mean, some of us do, but the ones with the boats have went further offshore to investigate the outer seas to see if they can catch anything. We brothers specialize in catching crabs, hence why we're at the pier with cages.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, speaking of catching crabs, how's that been going for you?
To be honest, terribly. I mean, we haven't spotted any in days.
Is that doing anything to your food supply, or are you guys okay there?
What was that, sorry?
I said, is that doing anything to your food supply, or are you alright in that regard?
I mean, we eat okay. We can catch some of the smaller fish. They're not a problem, but it's not much.
And
The crab.
sorry.
The crabs, though, they're usually our main income. You see, we sell them on, and that's our main profit. But we haven't seen much of that.
And the neighboring islands, are they barren, or do they heat anything?
From what the other fishermen tell me, I have only asked about if they have any crabs on those islands, purely because we might have thought our crabs on this part might have migrated to the other islands and stayed over there. As you see, they're quite predominantly land creatures. These crabs we hunt, they start on the ocean, but they migrate to the land now and again. And I asked them if they migrate those islands. They told me no. But from what they told me, they said there's ruins on one of the islands. The other two I don't know about. That's all I know.
Do you know which island might have the ruins on them?
I'm pretty sure it is the one on the far east, the middle island.
Okay.
It's like,
Is there anyone who'd be able to take us to the islands if we so needed travel? Or would that run some coin?
I mean, we have a small boat here for small fish, but I don't think it would do too well going to the island. Some of the other fishermen, that may come back, they may take you to the islands.
When do they due back?
I mean, they've been gone for quite a while. It could be in around a day, maybe two.
When did they leave?
This morning, but they tend to set up camp further up and attempt like a long fishery, since there isn't much to catch closer to this island.
Fair enough. You get to the bar often enough?
Yes, I've been to the bar. I've been there a couple of times.
You hear the news about anything that happened recently? Crab man of sorts?
I chuckle.
Excuse me?
Last
Crab.
night, last night someone broke through the Tavern of the Giant Squid and proceeded to run a rampage. Lost one of his own limbs, but he had a large crab appendage attached to his missing forearm where it should have been at least. If it was not for the heroics of our good friend Kit here, and I pat him on the shoulder, then I'm sure that heathen would have torn the place apart.
Well, I'm glad people are safe. No one was injured, was there?
I think a minor bump and scratch, but nothing too fatal.
Well, I'm glad no one was hurt, and I'm sorry to hear about that. I have never heard of such a thing. That is quite peculiar.
And can I insight check that?
You can, yeah.
Let me double check what my insight was. Yes.
Don't roll on that one.
That's what I rolled last time for the insight check.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought the net one was a perception check.
Yeah.
Hey, you got 7.
From what you can tell, he's just speaking honestly.
I'd like to roll a perception check at this point.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Necklaces.
Oh.
And this would be what? Intelligence?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Oh,
It's whatever your perception modifier is.
I think wisdom, 'cause it says awareness on there.
My perception modifier is wisdom.
But yeah, you're not.
I rolled a
proficient in it.
6.
From what you can tell, the man you talk to is wearing a necklace.
And that's all I can tell from it.
Yeah, you can tell he's wearing a necklace.
Can I try?
You can.
Perception, not very good. Gosh darn.
Since we're rolling perception, can I roll to look around for the specific necklace we're looking for? Because that is what me and the Furball are supposed to be doing at the moment.
There you go.
I'm assuming that did a little bit better than my 10.
Maybe just a little bit.
Who's looking at the necklace then?
Vorgork.
Yeah,
Vargork.
I'm trying to look around the crowd to find the specific necklace that we took off of the crab man.
From what you can tell, the necklace is very similar. It is indeed wooden.
On how many? Just one or all of them?
From what you can see in front of you, you can see he's wearing a necklace. The other two are too far away and facing away from you.
Can he see the symbol on it?
He can.
Does it
It's
match?
the same.
It's the
Yes.
same. If Chiron's done, I think I'm done questioning him about the islands. I know what I need, what I've came here to find out.
I'd like to ask you about what you're working on there with those tools.
Oh, these. Well, you see, some of the cages, they broke earlier, so I'm trying to make a new tool to tighten the cages a bit more, because they seem to be loosening a bit too easy. But I don't think that's why we're not catching anything.
What do
Like,
you?
you imagine like a mouse trap. It's like the trap's going off before anything's even caught.
I understand. That would make it very difficult at the minimum. No one's been going missing around here or anything, right?
So, what was that? No one's missing?
No one has like been going missing or anything around here as of late.
I mean, my brother hasn't been seen for some time now.
Your brother.
We are all fishery brothers. It's me, my two brothers at the front, and my fourth brother, who isn't with us today. I'm not quite sure where he's been. I know he did a wander off because he was rather annoyed about the not catching anything. And
When
heard
did he
some
wander?
rumors. I believe towards the forest. He was told that.
When
I
did he
don't believe
wander?
it. Oh, I think it was about 3 or 2 days ago now.
Okay.
And no one's gone looking for him?
I mean, I assumed he'd come back. As an older brother of us, he's usually quite handy and quite good on his own. So I assumed he's just making his way back now, because where I think he intended to go was quite a few days' travel.
Real quick, can I hear the conversation from where I'm standing?
Yeah.
Good.
Where was he intending to go, if I may ask?
Well, I remember when we went to the tavern a few days ago, we wanted a particular drink that's the tavern's famous for, and he was saying that he couldn't make it for us, and my brother got rather annoyed. He's a bit of, I'd say, a heavy drinker. He likes to try all sorts of ales. That one particularly his favourite, and the bartender was telling him how he believes the wizard is the reason for this drought, and he was rather annoyed. I don't believe any nonsense. I ain't seen no wizard visit here. I didn't believe none of it. But my
You think
brother was.
the bartender's making the wizard up?
I mean, he does come with all sorts of tales. That's usually what people come for, as well as the drink. He's got so many tales of. We've caught fish that are a bit smaller, and he's made it into a big story of some sorts. Like even the name, the giant squid, that was named after we caught a very large squid, but he made it out like some battle story, and we barely got away with our lives. So I wouldn't believe much of the bartender's words, but my brother was sunk right into every word he said, and he really wanted to give a word to this wizard. So I believe he went off to try and seek him.
Can I pull
see.
Kyron off to the side real quick?
Yep.
I'm gonna pull him over where. Oh, I spelled your name wrong. Allaire and Volgork are. Fargork.
That's okay.
All right, so they can hear what everything that was been said, but I'd like to bring to the attention that we're having our meals.
Necklace.
Well, that we're having our meals and our drinks for free, and our board for free. How many lies could he really be telling, losing that much money from us?
Unless he's getting us ready for something. I mean, this is the only bar in town. I'm sure he's making plenty of coin off the fishermen.
That's true.
That was just my thought from it, is the fact that he's losing a fair bit of coin just by us staying there, and he brought us here. There has to be some truth to what he's told.
I don't disagree, but I don't think we should rule out the possibility of us being played the fools quite yet.
Oh yeah, but I mean, even the largest rumor and fairy tale in existence has bred from truth.
Yeah, that's what he essentially ran us through before.
Mm-hmm. Alright, if you're done, Kyron, I think I'm going to stand here where they are. I have no more questions for him.
By the way, just so the two of you know, this necklace is the same as the ones that we got from the crab man.
Yeah, I've put that together as well.
If those two have the same necklace, then I'm gonna go out on a hunch and assume that this is the necklace all the fishermen wear.
Or at least this group of brothers.
At least this group of brothers. And there's a good chance that man that came back into the bar last night
was the elder brother.
Was the older brother, yes.
Do you think there is a wizard and it's a chance he ran into him?
I think there's some truth to that, yes.
Would not be surprised.
At the minimum, we should attempt to bring one of them with us, or at least identify the body.
I would let Vargork and Elar do question what they're going to question to the other two brothers as well, if you don't mind.
Of course.
I mean, we kind of like pieced together what our questioning assignment was anyway.
Do you not want to ask the other two anything? So far, we've only talked to one of the brothers.
I have
And
one
you said-
question. I'm thinking if they would know of any monsters that would like to dig holes, because we ran into that hole. We don't really know what it's from.
That's a good point.
Yeah. You two want to go talk to the other two brothers so this one doesn't think we're overly questioning?
Yeah, I suppose we should. Let's just hope that they don't run away.
Let's.
We'll stand further back on the dock if you don't mind, Kyron, and just keep an eye on things as well. We should be able to hear their conversation from where we are.
No problem.
Okay, so Vargork and Alar will head over to the other two brothers. Hopefully they will not run away screaming.
Yeah, hopefully. Do you want
turn
one of us to
around.
walk with you?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Do you have things here, Kyron?
I'd like to look into the fishery before we leave.
Alright, we'll try to hit that after we question the other two brothers. I'll walk with them just so the other two aren't quite as alarmed.
I'll hang back over here.
Okay.
Being approached by two monstrosities is better than three.
Yeah.
Two shadows just loom over them. They turn around and just look up to see us.
And a human between you, just so there's common folk.
So the two brothers turn around. From what you can first see really quickly is that they seem to be identical twins. They seem to be identical twins. They look exactly alike. They both turn to you, and one goes, "Whoa! Huh?
Alright, I
Strange.
say, hello, hello.
What are you guys?" The other one then responds, "Don't say that. What do you mean, what are those guys? Obviously they're people. Yeah, but one of them looks weird. Don't say that. Not in front of them."
One of them.
What does a firebulb look like?
It looks like. Here, I'll get a picture.
Kind of like a cow person.
Oh, that's
Kinda.
disconcerting.
And so, what do you guys want? Yeah, what do you guys want anyway?
Well, you see, we saw this necklace. It's a wooden necklace. Has a design drawn on it. I was wondering if you guys know anything about it.
A necklace? What, like one of ours?
Sure, I'll take a look at it. Does it look to be the same?
I mean, only us own that necklace, and then there's my brother over there, and there's my other brother. Yeah, the other brother. He hasn't seen him for some time. Yeah, he's been gone for a couple of days. So yeah, he has one too. And then that's it, really. It's just us. It's like a family
you four.
emblem.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just like a family emblem. Why, you don't have one, do you?
I
You a
don't have
brother?
one, no.
You're not our
of
brother.
course not.
Strange, I don't know how you'd ask such a thing then.
We've seen one on our travels. It made us curious.
So, you've seen our brother? Oh, good, I haven't seen him for some time, I hope he's good.
He was quite lively last time we saw him.
He was what?
Quite
He was quite
likely.
lively.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell him. I'm not gonna tell him.
I don't think we should
We're
bring
off.
either of the twins with us.
Nope. so, aside from that question, do either of y'all know what could possibly burrows through the ground?
About
Well-
the size of a halfling.
Or, not as thick as my arm.
Yeah.
Bury into the ground. I mean, we haven't seen much of the holes for a couple of days now. Uh,
Oh,
why? Have you seen one? Where?
Well, it was actually on the way over here. There was a trail of blood leading to it.
I wouldn't go
Well,
that
that's
far.
unusual.
There was red on the ground. I wouldn't quite say a trail of blood. Nothing to be concerned
Oh.
about.
Oh, I'll say that would be worrying because the usually the things that make those holes don't really harm people too much, but
Well, what are they?
usually, well, the things we're catching, silly crabs. I mean, they usually migrate to land sometime. They dig holes and they like burrow, and then they go back to the ocean later on in the season. Yeah, we haven't seen any go past so far. That's why we're struggling to find any. But if you've seen a hole, please tell me because we can probably find out where all our crabs have gone, so we can continue our fishery. Because we haven't managed to find any in days.
Off to the side. Should we tell them where the hole was?
Just tell them it looked barren, abandoned.
Alright, I can live with that. That's y'all's investigation. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll tell him where the hole is.
enough.
So the hole's not far from here, yes?
It's a little walk.
Ah, yes, yes. I must tell my brother about it, and he might want to go look at it sometime.
Are you
once we
talking
are
about the
done
brother
here.
across the dock from us?
Yes, yes. Why have you spoken to him?
I have, yeah. If you'd like, we can actually show him where the hole's at.
Yes. I mean, we're still finishing up here, but if he wants to go with you, you can show him the hole if you'd like.
I'll go over to the lone brother again.
I would do that on the way back. We might be able to use, showing him where the hole is to get him to walk to the tavern with us.
Yeah, I'm not doing that just yet.
Right.
Something else I wanted to try.
Alright, so you're walking over to the other brother. I'll stay here with, Alar. Alar. I'm sorry, I'm illiterate.
That's fine.
What am I, chopped liver? I'm still
I don't
here.
know. What are you?
I didn't leave. Well, technically, I'm
Walking
something
away?
that cannot. No. I'm something that cannot be considered a bear, a bug, or a goblin. So I don't know what I technically am.
Tall.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. I'm not technically a giant either, even though I'm taller than a furbolg.
Alright, y'all have anything else y'all want to say to the brothers? Because I'm here.
No, I think I'm good.
And Vargork, you said you're walking over to the lone brother, right?
I
I
am.
didn't say that.
Oh,
Chiron.
Chiron is. That's
Yeah,
where I
Chiron
messed up.
was. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, do y'all two want to meet up with Chiron over at the lone brother?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sure.
Before they come over real fast, I want to kneel down next to the guy and say, I can try giving you a hand with your crab chop, if you let me.
I can't quite understand that. You talking to the
He
fisherman?
offered to
Sorry,
help
yeah,
him
to the
fix the
lone
trap.
to the lone fisherman. While I'm still alone with just me and him, I said I'd like to try to give you a hand with that crab chop if you let me.
Give me a hand with what? Sorry?
With the crab trap, try to fix it
Crab
up.
trap. Oh, sure. You can help out. It's just this little bit here. It keeps loosening rather too easily.
I want to give him a hand. So what would I roll? That just a dexterity, or because I'm proficient in thieves' tools, I don't know if I would really apply here.
I would,
No, these tools would probably be for the exact opposite of what you want to
yeah,
do.
I would say probably dexterity.
Probably sleight of hand, to be honest with you. Just craft work.
Yeah. Sleight of hand is a thing? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But it's a dex
So-
trait.
It is, but it still modifies if you have proficiency in it or not.
Okay.
But again, I'm
Sure.
not. I'm merely giving the suggestion. DM is final say.
Yeah.
So what check would it be? DM?
I'd say dexterity.
Just dexterity?
Yeah, I'd say just that.
Okay, that's fair.
It just needs a bit of tightening. It's nothing.
Gosh darn it.
Do you break it?
The
No,
tragedy.
From what you attempt, the contraption needs a little like a bit of tightening, and you can't really budge it. You don't break it. You don't exactly help.
Fair
as Vargork approaches, he looks over. You need a spot of help there.
I think your hands might be a little too meaty for this job, but go for it.
I'm just gonna stand back and laugh as he tries to grip at it.
I can't even grab the tools. They just kind of my hands cover the entirety of the tools, so I'm not even going to attempt this.
Nope.
Just set them down.
Thank God I wasn't born into a family of fishermen. I don't think I could make it.
That is.
Ignore my roll. I just want to see what I would have gotten.
Not
Wow.
much better.
Nope. I think our roll chat is cursed.
Oh no, my perception rolls have been fairly good so far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with your
I
D1.
got a 7 on both my insight checks.
I've got a 21 on both of my perception checks, so.
Alright, so I'm guessing we've all gathered back around the single fisherman now?
Yeah,
I
let's
would think
jump
so.
in more here.
Do y'all want to suggest to him that we show him where the crab hole is and that we ask him to accompany us to maybe help him find his brother?
Sounds good.
Sounds very good. Excuse me, if you've got a brief moment, we'd like to bring you to something quite odd we found not too
Oh?
far from here.
What is
Right.
that?
A bit of a crab hole.
According to your brothers, at least.
Oh, I was gonna say, how would you know about such a thing? But if my brother's told you, yes, we've been struggling to find some of those because sometimes they migrate to the land. Why did you spot one somewhere? You can show me. Please show me if you have spotted such a thing. If it's not far, that is.
It's not too far.
We'd also
Maybe a
like
few
you
minutes
to
walk.
accompany us to the tavern as well. We might know where your brother is. We'd need your help identifying if it's him.
Before we leave, I would like to go. Is the fishery is an actual building, correct?
That's a good question.
No, it's just a pier and like
Okay,
a little tent.
Okay, so it's a
Okay.
dock area.
I was just making sure. All right, then never mind. Then yeah, I'd say we're good to go.
So you go over to the hole, a bit of a walk, and you show him a hole, and he goes, "Oh,
This is a hole.
This is our hole.
Oh, well, this is a little peculiar. What's,
I doubt they come this far in mainland. Yes.
I mean, one, I don't understand what looks like blood, and two, the hole is slightly different, but it seems crab-made, but at the same time, not so.
We found severed hand in the hole.
Oh,
Just go right out and tell him.
At this point, we're going to be introducing him to a corpse, so I doubt there's any point to beat around the bush anymore.
Well, it's about an hour or two walk, though, isn't it?
Or
Yeah,
an
it's
hour.
not.
it's about a 20-minute walk from the spot.
Oh, so we said it was, I told him it was a few minutes, and we took about a 40-minute walk. Excellent.
Small, just pop out. Yeah. In the end, nevertheless, found a severed hand, and also, and I want to pull out the ring, and I said, "Does this ring have any significance?"
But you show him the ring.
Yes.
Whoa, I recognize that ring. What? How did you get such a thing?
It was on the severed hand, and I hold it out for him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why do you?
Why do you put a hand in your backpack?
Why you get a hand?
No. I'm handing him the ring, not the hand. I don't have the hand.
Okay.
Which one of us kept the hand then?
I said
Okay.
somebody else keep it.
Kid, you have been
Rations.
given the hand, and you just didn't question it at the time.
Sweet,
It
I'll
was
take
just
it. It rests on my sword hand.
I hand him the ring though, and I say, "This was found on the ring of the severed hand."
Oh, well, this is a bit worrying. This is what I believe Mr. Butcher's hand.
And
Mr.
who's
Butcher.
This is so I'm guessing that's his hand. If you did find it on the hand, yeah, Mr. Butcher. He's the one who set up our little fishery. I mean, we didn't have money at the time, but
But not-
he's basically our boss. Should we say?
But
He
not
owns-
not your brother.
Oh, no, he would not have such a thing. We barely could afford something like that. But no, it's our boss, Mr. Butcher. That's his ring. I mean, if he's around, he would reward you for returning such a thing. But if you assume that's his hand, I guess he's either injured or somewhere.
Right. Then I've got one last thing we need to show you.
Mhm.
If you'd accompany us back up into the town to the bar, something important.
I mean, I would very much like to, but I don't think my brothers would be a fan of me abandoning them. It's turned out brother went and hasn't come back, so I'm not too sure about that.
It's just to the town and back really fast. And can I try to make a persuasion check?
Yeah, you're persuaded.
Oh, please don't scuff it. Mother, dude, I can't roll above a 10 to save my life.
I would like to try and assist.
You do not want me to. I've got a -2.
Oh, 16.
That's pretty decent. So he agrees to go.
Just up there and back. They'll be back before the evening rolls.
Okay, so he comes with you to the tavern.
What the fuck is dude?
We'll fast forward time like Sonic speed.
Woo!
Okay.
So,
Get over fast.
I'll ask for the ring back at some point.
On your way there, would you like to ask him anything?
For the ring back.
Yeah, this Mr. Butcher, what does he mainly do around the town? At least what did he do?
I mean, he's pretty much the money man for all we call him. He set up our fishery. He helped set up the tavern with the bartender. Pretty sure he's good friends with the bartender, actually. But
And
yeah.
he hasn't been missing or anything hasn't happened to him recently, has it?
I mean, I only seen him just yesterday. He was here just having a small chat with us, and then he was heading back.
Anything can happen from yesterday to now, yeah. Nevertheless, there's not too much I have question-wise, unless you guys have something to ask.
I have
No,
nothing
but
to say.
one thing I do want to lean over and whisper to Kit is I want to suggest him to rush ahead of us and put the necklace back on the brother. Just so it does not look like we stole something sentimental.
I don't want to.
Oh,
Yeah, fair enough.
The necklace wasn't there when we found the body.
it's a what? Motherfucker.
I will go ahead and slide the necklace into a pocket of mine instead of around my neck, though, along the way.
Can I try to sleight of hand the necklace out of his pocket?
So you are a thief.
That is something that you can technically do.
We could do it, yeah.
Okay.
Now, does this depend on
Yeah.
my stats at all?
You're passive.
Perception
It's
or wisdom?
passive.
Investigation.
Passive
Perception.
perception.
All right. So your roll just has to be higher than my perception, right?
Your
Yep.
passive perception. So what is
Right.
it?
Mine is a 10. Damn.
I think that'll do it. So, you no longer have the necklace.
So I sneak it out of his pocket. Ugh. I would like to run ahead and go put the necklace back on the fucking body.
I might have a problem with a rogue here in the future when I realize the necklace isn't in my pocket.
I'm gonna say this right now.
I
you have
do know
a
this will be a giveaway.
It would just be funny if somebody other than the rogue would have taken the necklace, because I still would have had to have the problem with the rogue.
As is the nature
No,
of it.
You know what? I'm actually curious. Hold up. Hope I wouldn't have been able to.
You're a fucking bugbear.
So
Yeah, but like,
Your meaty hands wrap around my throat instead of the necklace. What the hell?
yeah, but I would have seen you move into your pocket. You didn't roll to hide it.
No, I didn't. The only
Just look
person I
at
was
the
trying to hide it from was the brother.
Yeah, you're lucky towards the front though.
But yeah, damn, I run ahead to the town to find the dead body again and put the necklace back around him really quickly.
Okay, you can do that.
And then I'll just be there whenever they show up.
Okay, as you walk on, if there's anything you don't want to ask, then you approach just outside the tavern.
Before we lead the brother to the body, I'm gonna catch up with Chiron. Now, I'm gonna hide the crab arm.
I
Okay.
don't know about hiding it, so I think we want them to know.
I mean,
Not
you can-
immediately. If it's his brother, it's gonna be a lot of shock.
Yeah, but he's gonna wonder where his arm went. I guess we're gonna leave the other arm there.
That one I'm gonna leave up to y'all. I'm just moving the crab arm slightly away from the body so it doesn't look like it was with the body immediately.
We don't even know where his original arm is.
It was in the
It fell
tavern.
off in the tavern.
Yeah, it was in the tavern. The tavern really probably cleaned it up and threw it in a bin somewhere.
We'll worry about that later.
Yeah, okay, so he just only has one arm right now.
I'm not a smart man. I'm an effective man.
I feel like those two things need to go hand in hand.
Sometimes.
Not necessarily. I once played an orc who had a -2 to intelligence and was a very successful wizard. He got really lucky on his rolls.
Anyway,
No talk, spellcast.
Well, fuck me. Alright, about how long does it take for them to arrive?
Yeah, I don't suppose it would have been too long before we arrived.
Kit, when you move the crab arm, you definitely would have noticed the necklace is back on the guy.
I only have an passive perception of 10. I might not have.
No, his focus was solely on the crab arm, nothing but the crab arm.
Yep. It's like, I want this
Works
for
for
later.
me.
Oh, I'll notice it when I reach my pocket and it's not there, but I don't want that conflict to be in front of the brother.
Fair.
Alright, so y'all lead the brother over there, right?
Right.
Okay, so you lead the brother to the body just outside the tavern. No idea where you left the
Do what?
No idea where you left the body outside the tavern. Like that,
Yeah.
yeah?
I probably would assume we left it around back at the minimum.
Yeah.
Around the
Not
side
just
is what
sort
I
of-
was thinking.
Not just outside in the front. Of the building.
Right beside the front door. No, off
We
the
act-
side of the building.
Very
We
well
actually-
for me.
We actually
Definitely-
crucified him with one arm.
Oh, shit.
This-
He's just
This is
hanging off to the
definitely-
side.
It's at the very least in an alleyway.
Well, it's only the tavern and trees, apparently, so it's around the side of the building.
So an alleyway has to be between a building and building. Can it be between a building and trees?
That's where it is. The tavern's the only thing really around. I checked last night.
Yeah. How come that little can't be between a building and trees?
What? Shut the fuck up! Oh my god. They arrived. You're so stupid.
Okay,
I
fill the
may be
body out.
stupid, but I'm also dumb.
All right, so the brother shows up where the body is.
Okay, so you show him the body. The brother goes on his knees instantly and goes, "What? This is Jonathan. What is he doing? Why is he?" And he starts immediately checking to see if he's alive and checking him.
Oh,
shaking
he's gonna
his body.
see the new necklace I put around his throat.
I put around this thing.
No, not that one. The other one. The one made of blood.
Put a necklace of blood or
Who-
right that.
Yeah, I went almost to the spine.
He looked at the body and goes, "Who did this? Who murdered my brother? Why is he cut? Where is his arm? Why is
That
he, why is he dead?"
that attack from the madman with the crab. I already said it. Fuck. They attacked from that madman last night. That was him.
Wait, who took damage in that battle, by the way?
I did.
All right, so Alar, if I can say it, is going to be the only one that looks like he battled, right?
Looks fine.
Yeah, it was only a scratch. I don't think it did much.
Okay.
Like, it barely scratched his chin.
Enough for 2 damage. I don't know about y'all, but for me, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You can ask for anybody. You can ask anybody from the tavern that was there that night.
Oh, I'm going to take a slight step backwards and rest my hands on my blades. Not pull them or anything, just kind of set them down to let them rest.
So the brother looks at you upset and he just goes, I don't know if you did this or whoever did this, but I am no fighting man. I am not strong enough to take any of you on. But if you wronged my brother in some way,
Your brother
I will.
attacked us.
My brother would do
No.
no such thing.
I'll
Not
pull
in
out-
revolution, no.
I'll pull
I
out the
don't
crab,
thi- I don't think
crab
he would-
arm and drop it in front of him.
I don't think he was your brother when he did it. Oh boy, I don't know about doing that just yet.
Oh well. Arms out of the bag, so it works.
Can I try to make a persuasion check to make him understand?
You can, yeah.
Would that
Okay.
be perception? Do we not have persuasion?
You would charisma, wouldn't you?
You said persuasion.
Oh, we do have a persuasion.
Oh, please don't ruin this. God! Yeah, well, that's
Oh.
right.
Don't worry, I shall assist.
Dude, what? Why
What's
can't
a good carry?
I'm also
literally
trying.
just-
Oh my god!
You nigga, you're not a people person. Oh my
I am not.
As Kid is trying to help, Vargurk is just gonna slowly push him out of
I
the
like
way.
how-
I'll accept it.
I like to imagine how it was. I was like, he attacked us. Vargok gives an actual. Vargok gives Gork gives an actual reason, and he just drops the crab arm. And that's
Yup.
one.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Is that
Crab
how,
lord.
Is that how it goes down?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is exactly how it goes down. Ivan tries to explain it. Vargurk gives a actual play-by-play of what happened.
And I just dropped the fucking arm. Here.
Arm.
Yep.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, I love having a minus charisma character.
Well, the brother gets shocked. The brother gets shocked by all your words, and he just sits there silently and just accepts what you guys have to say.
I promise you, we will fix any wrong that was brought upon him.
I'll
just
step
nods.
backwards again.
You just nod silently.
Would you like one of us to accompany you back to your brothers?
I'll be fine. I just need a moment.
Or are you going to keep the crab arm?
Oh.
I have a minus charisma. What do you expect me to say? I am not a people person.
Vargork is just gonna slightly hit Kit on
Salt
the top of the head.
You put salt in the wound even more here.
Thank you,
You know,
Vargork.
he's put salt and lemon in the wound at this point, dude. I don't know.
You know what? Kit, how much do you weigh?
I weigh 220 pounds.
You're
Okay,
right.
yeah, Vargork's just gonna pick up Kit, throw him over his shoulder, and walk into the tavern.
Like, no.
I'm gonna turn around and attempt to wrap one of my legs around his head so I can ride him like a pony.
I'm not even gonna fight it. As long as it gets you away from the grieving man, I do not care.
I'll go with it. That works.
You watch him like the equivalent of him picking up his son and putting him over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
My only question is, do you duck before you walk through the door, or you just let me take the brunt of the joist?
I just let you take the hit, man. I'd have to drop to my knees in limbo to get us both under there.
All right, I'll live with it. I can deal with that.
So if all of that is what actually happened, I'd like to apologize to the fisherman for the stupidity that he had to observe today. And I'd like
To
It's not-
apologize for my stupidity.
I'd like to ask him if he knew any more about where his brother was going before the event happened. Any information he can give us might lead to us solving what really happened in the forests.
As he looks down his brother, still upset at what he's seen, he responds with, all I know is that he was going to the forest to see this wizard that the bartender told him about, and I'm sure of it if the bartender didn't, this wouldn't have happened, but...
Do you know where Mr. Butcher lived?
Oh, he doesn't live on this island. He lives somewhere far, I assume. He is quite a wealthy man.
Somewhere far, but like
No.
on a neighboring island, or
I assume on a completely different island altogether. Nowhere near here, I assume. He only comes here roughly once every so often, just to see
The-
we're running.
other than the bartenders, do you know if there's anybody else who he was close with? Anyone we can talk to?
I mean, there's other people in the tavern that might know things. I doubt. I mean, they go to different parts of the island and they visit the tavern a lot. I just visit the parts where you have seen me. But as far as I know, there's not much anyone else here other than the fisherman in the tavern and the bartender.
I understand, and I'll give you as much time as you need to grieve. If you'd like, we can give your hand of bringing his body back to your brother's, so you can give him any proper burial you guys see fit.
He does not.
And I'll head into the tavern.
At this point, I would like to head out behind the tavern and try to call for a bird to land so I can see if I can kill it and eat something other than fish.
What are you gonna do? Walk out, cup your hands, and go, "Here, bird."
I'm going to walk out and make a noise.
Ah, yes. Congratulations. That would require animal handling to see if it actually cares.
I have animal handling.
He does, in fact.
Yeah.
So
Ah,
I'll have to say now it's the end of the session today.
All right.
Abrupt end.
I
We'll end
have
with his bird
proficiency in animal handling, thank you.
yeah. But quick question: What is your bonus to it?
+2.
Yeah, mine is still higher without proficiency.
Yeah, but I have a +0 normally on my wisdom.
Fair. They're +3 normally.
I meant to ask, was this game milestone or is it XP?
I was going to XP, but I keep forgetting to give XP out, so I'm usually going to give it at the end of the session. Like the
Okay.
XP you've earned.
So-
You can level up your characters after every session, unless like a lot of stuff happens, then I'll give it out frequently.
Okay. How much experience do we gain?
I think you just have a don't you just have a standard experience from the character who just is from level 1. Well, you don't have
Yeah,
any
but
experience
there's-
at level 1, do you?
I'm sorry.
You don't have any experience when you're level 1, do you?
No.
No.
We're zero XP right now.
That's what I mean. So you don't start with any.
Yeah. Well, I was asking if we got any.
Give me a second.
From the.
Alright,
Yeah.
I mean, just
I know,
don't
I'm-
forget it
I-
before tonight.
I nearly decapitated a guy. Does that count? Does it count that it was on accident?
So like I said, I'm just going to leave the XP, what each character have you earned in, what's it called? I'll put it in
The chat?
I'll make another chat called XP, and I'll just hand it out. You can just update to your character sheets.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to head off next. I need to go. It's
Alright.
where I am.
All right. So we didn't get any XP for the first one yet, or are you gonna put that?
You have
Okay.
got XP.
He'll add it in the
Obviously.
chat.
I'm just going to add it in
Okay.
the chat.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna add an XP channel and then post it there.
Yep.